Greetings, welcome back. Riggs here. You may notice I'm falling through midair. This isn't going to end well, but I'm doing this to demonstrate that right here at spawn on this world, you will find, you'll find a yard sale, but once I've cleaned up from my yard sale, I'll head into the nether and I'll show you what I found here, because, the worlds are infinite, right? So, if you search hard enough, you're going to find what you're looking for in the overworld, but what you can't change about a world is what you find at your spawn. And right here at spawn, if you make a nether portal, when you're ready, you will find this nether fortress. And man, oh man, I've never seen a better nether fortress. Check this out, a huge lava ocean, and then just all these crossroads here in the nether fortress to make the bounding box for the wither skeletons even bigger. And looking up above the fortress, there's not too much to clear out before you'd have some very efficient spawning rates for a pretty serious wither skeleton farm. So a great resource to have here at spawn in the nether, but you don't want to live in the nether, do you? No, you don't want to do that. It's dark and full of terrors. And so let's head back to the overworld and I'll show you some inspiring building locations, and then we'll take a look at the map and I'll give you the seed and you'll know exactly how to find all the good stuff. So just a little bit to the south of spawn in the overworld, you'll find this beautiful area with these floating islands that remind me of Avatar. I just saw the re-release of the 3D movie. Very cool. I definitely recommend it. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Yeah, this is a beautiful area. I think would be a great spot for your starting base or your big mega base. There's obviously this village here, which is useful for all the villager things, but then this wide open meadow. And, if you're wanting to do some serious building, a lot of times you have a lot of trees to cut down or some mountains in the way. And so this is a nice wide open flat meadow with not just one village, but there's a second village. And by the way, there's something else I found in the nether I want to show you that's maybe even more rare near spawn than a great wither fortress. But yeah, there's a third and a fourth village over here. So, I was thinking you could have 4 different villages kind of working for you. You could have an emerald producing village, and then a librarian village, maybe a farming village, and then a village where you get all your block trades. So yeah, 4 villages right close to spawn, just to the south, and then a nice cozy snowy area for the winter months. Nice ice spikes area to build in. So yeah, some great spots just near spawn, and there's another good spot I want to show you. Speaking of cozy, here's another taiga village up to the northeast this time, but we are not here for the taiga village. We are here for what is underneath the taiga village, which is one of these ancient cities. And I'm curious, how many people have had a chance to find one of these, like, for real in your survival world? They're hard to find. They can be really rare. So it's nice to know exactly where to dig down to find one, but they're super fun. It's a fun challenge. I hope you've had a chance to check it out, because I think it's a neat little addition of a kind of a adventure game in the middle of your Minecraft world. So I hope you've had a chance to poke around. What I would advise is a lot of wool, more wool than you think, and then a slow fall potion, as you see, is kind of useful. And then yeah, if you spawn a warden, just run. And I wanted to show you this because there's actually 2 of these ancient cities right next to each other, and they are really rare. So having 2 of these right next to each other is pretty sweet. And don't forget, once you have cleared these out of the shriekers, it's like a big underground mushroom island. So yeah, nice to have 2 of these right next to each other. And as you can see, there's a dripstone cave and some abandoned mine shafts, and yeah, just a very cool underground area. And yeah, don't forget, by the way, about this little underground redstone tutorial area. Kind of neat. So yeah, come explore, and now you know exactly where it is. So here's another great spot I wanted to make sure I showed you, because it's not super close to spawn. It's off to the west, but it does have obviously a couple of very rare things right next to each other, with the mansion and all the fun things you can find in there, including the allays. So you can breed those up and get them to work for you. And then obviously the Mushroom Island is good to know about. So I'll make sure I have coordinates on the screen for you. And here is a quick look at the map on a great website called Chunkbase. And I'll have the seed on the screen for you and also in the description, so you can cut and paste. And I'm giving you a pretty well zoomed out view of the world. You can see the 4 villages just off to the south that I showed you, and then the village with the ancient city just underneath it up to the northeast, and then the mansion and the Mushroom Island way off to the west here. I wanted to point out this area up here with all these ancient cities. It's kind of crazy cluster up here, and then Badlands and Mangrove kind of annoyingly far away. But yeah, great website, Chunkbase, so check that out. And oh yeah, there's one last thing I wanted to show you. And last but not least is this bastion, which is very close to spawn. And not just any bastion, you know, these bastions come in a bunch of different flavors. And this is the one with the blaze spawner. It's a blaze spawner flavored bastion. So, you know, if you're looking for one of those, it's definitely nice to have. You know, it used to be not as exciting as it is now, but now with the new frog leg mechanic, you can get some frogs down here and get them to work for you. So, yeah, great to have close to spawn, and I'll make sure I put the coordinates on the screen for you right about now. So I think that is everything I wanted to show you from this seed. I know it's been a while since I was able to post a video. I have a lot going on, but you know, who doesn't? All is well, but it's just been a busy time. And so I expect with the YouTube algorithm being the way it is, probably about 3 of you are still watching at this point. And if you are one of those 3 people, I appreciate it. And yeah, anyway, I'll hope to have more for you guys soon, you know, as they say, trademark. But until next time, this has been Riggs. I love you. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.